Welcome to another episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
My name's Nick. Welcome to The Wave. It's the weekly news and chat show from the world famous Bottom of the Stream podcast.
World famous.
We're back again.
Yep. Season, 7?
Yeah.
It's now fully in swing. We've done a week. We've done a show.
We had the first movie.
That's what
last
I meant.
week.
How did you think that went?
The movie was Target.
The movie was terrible.
He says, not stalling at all. It was an interesting watch.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Interesting doesn't mean good.
No, it definitely doesn't.
An Indonesian, I want to say horror with no horror.
Yeah.
Comedy with little comedy.
Yeah.
But it was very interesting because the subtitles were whack, man.
Whack. Look at you being down with the kids. They were like I said in the episode, it felt like they were auto-generated.
They did. Which made it a really curious little movie.
Yeah. I think it'll end up in the bottom half of the stream table come end of the season.
But I think it was a fun episode, so go and check it out if you haven't already.
If you've not checked it out, it will be above this one in this very feed.
Yeah.
Or below it, depending on how you have your podcast app sorted.
And which app you're using.
And which apps you're using.
We're on them all, so
as many as we can be.
just find us, which you have if you're listening to this. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I've got trapped in some kind
You
of...
don't need to advertise to these people.
No, that's
these people
true.
need to advertise to other people.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Tell your friends
Tell your mum.
and your enemies.
Yeah, absolutely. Just because they're your enemies, they
then-
might not be ours.
Punch them in the face and run away.
Yeah, absolutely. How are you, Nick?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah? Good week?
Yeah, not bad.
What have you been up to?
I had my birthday.
And so did I.
Yeah.
We had a double birthday week. It's always nice.
They are quite close together.
Within 2 days of each other, in fact. How was
Some
your
would
birthday?
say 48 hours.
Some would say that.
My birthday was good. I was at work,
Oh, that sucks.
which does put a bit of a dampener on it.
Yeah.
But if I was at home, everyone else would have been at work. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. Exactly.
But it was fun. Went out for a meal in the evening.
Nice.
Got a few presents.
Cool.
Got some slippers because I'm old.
You do need slippers. I've got my slippers on right now.
They are memory foam slippers.
Oh.
A few weeks ago, I thought I'd invented memory foam slippers.
Right.
Walking around a shop, I was like, "Oh, it'd be a great idea if someone put memory foam slippers." Turns out they already exist.
Yeah, they're definitely
I think
a
they
thing.
have for about 25 years. So
Are they comfortable?
yes, very
Can't
comfortable.
beat memory foam slippers.
They
Nice.
they sent my feet to sleep lovely.
Excellent. Do they remember your feet?
Yes.
It's my favourite joke on this season of Taskmaster, that was. Did you-
Last week.
When he said, I've got a memory foam mattress, but it doesn't remember
Yeah.
me. It really made me laugh.
It's a very very good season. So
It has been
far,
a great season of Taskmaster, and there's a quick shout out for Taskmaster, I guess.
because they need the support.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they return the favour. Cool.
What else? Yeah, that's been the main event.
Excellent.
I mean, you're only this age once, aren't
You are.
So.
We're getting old, aren't we?
Well,
Getting slippers for
everyone's
birthdays.
getting older.
True. We just seem to be doing it. I was at work today, and there was a lad trying to get out of the gate who had just finished, because the workshop finished earlier than we do.
Okay.
If he was older than 12, I'd be amazed. And I'm like, God, am I getting older, or are they getting really young? Because it's ridiculous. I was like, Jesus, I'm getting so old, man.
Yeah, but look at you. You were a young boy once with hopes and dreams.
Many moons ago.
And look at you now. You're conquering the podcast world.
True. Very true. That was always my dream.
Yeah.
And we're doing it.
In the world, the already niche world of podcasts, conquering the niche world of shit Netflix movies.
Who'd have thought it?
So there you go.
Who'd have thought it? When you used to order DVDs from Netflix and they used to send them through the post, that one day you would be doing a podcast about it. Crazy. Good.
Unbelievable.
Glad you had a good birthday.
Did you?
I had a great birthday. I had a
Sure.
really good time. I was in London.
Of
Went
course.
to the capital for the weekend.
Yeah.
It was very nice. The weather was lovely. The company was exquisite.
Okay.
We went to watch Tina the musical.
Oh, Tina Arena.
Yep. She kept texting me. No, it was Tina Fey the musical.
Okay.
Obviously, it was Tina Turner, and it was brilliant. I don't care what anybody thinks. It was incredible.
Oh, I'm sure it was great.
It was really good. But then you could go watch anything on the West End. I'm pretty sure it's going to be great.
It just depends if you like the music. I mean,
Yeah.
if someone
But I don't.
if someone
I'm
took
not-
me to watch ABBA the musical, I wouldn't be happy. But
True,
I
I
don't
wouldn't-
like that music.
No, but you
I'm
could
not
probably-
saying it wouldn't be a good show.
Yeah, it'd still be a good show. I
And
wouldn't
the
say I was a
people that in it
massive
are
Tina
good.
Turner fan, but
Yeah.
I very much enjoyed the show. I thought it was really, really good.
Awesome.
The woman who played it was incredible. Then we did Crazy Golf on the way home.
Nice.
That was nice.
Always good.
Went on to that big one that we always used to
I know
drive
exactly
past.
which one you mean.
It was wicked.
Did you
it
do?
was
Did
too
you do
busy.
36?
We paid for 36.
Okay.
We got 2 hours in and we'd just finished 18.
No way.
Because it was so busy. You were like 5 deep at each hole. So it was just...
5. Wow.
It was a great weekend.
It's always good when you're 5 deep at each hole. Man, you know how to party.
Well, it was my birthday. We do it once a year. No, it was very busy. So and it was
like
getting
15 people around you.
It was getting quite late. So we binned off the other 18 and came home.
Fine.
Because I'd still got a podcast. Still hadn't edited The Wave, and it was like 8 o'clock on Sunday night.
Save it for next time.
Yeah, so we'll do the other 18 next time we go down.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was great. It was really good. Big Ben looks incredible now. It's all been cleaned.
Yeah? Was he one of the
He was one
people
of the
waiting
people
at your hole?
He was waiting at the hole. Like the 76 million quid they've spent on the refurbishment
Really?
of Big Ben.
A lot for a clock.
It's very much a lot for a club, but it does look nice. But I don't know where that's gone. I needed a bit of jiff on it. Other than that, not done a lot. It was the same as you. I got some cool presents.
Well, yeah, you know, that's a lot to recover from. To be fair,
exactly.
We briefly saw each other on Monday evening.
We did, yeah.
The reason I wanted to mention that is because a friend of the show, Wayne, bought an Avengers birthday cake round.
He did.
And I just wanted to mention that I think both of us get a bit of stick for saying Hawkeye's the worst Avenger. But he wasn't even on the fucking cake.
He wasn't even on the cake.
So, point proven, I think.
Absolutely.
If you don't even make the Marvel birthday cake.
Especially when Wasp is on it. One of the slices was Wasp, and Hawkeye wasn't on it. So, our case, I feel, is rested.
I think so.
Nobody wants to eat a boring bit of birthday cake, do they?
A slightly craggy, Rennery birthday cake.
I don't think it was branded. They didn't look like
they were comic versions.
They were comic versions, definitely. But yeah, Wasp was on there, but no Hawkeye.
Yeah.
Made me laugh.
Interesting.
Especially because it's Wayne's favourite Avenger. I gave him the Wasp piece especially, just to piss him off. It was funny.
Hey, it's still better than Hawkeye.
Absolutely. I'd watch the hell out of the Wasp TV show.
Yeah, definitely.
So. Other than that, I don't think I've really done a lot this week.
That's loads.
Garden's growing nice.
Good.
It's all good.
Nice.
Should we do some Netflix news?
Yeah, let's do some news. What's happened this week?
What has happened this week, Nick? News me up.
Okay.
I'm out of the loop.
No probs. Do you know something that's gathering speed?
Yeah.
Well, it seems to be anyway. A couple of weeks ago, we were talking about Netflix adding its tier for subscription with ads.
Yes.
And we read out a quote from CEO Reed Hastings, who said that Netflix would figure it out over the next year or two. Well, that plan has reportedly shifted quite a bit forward. Because Netflix are now saying that they are aiming to have a advertisement-backed subscription tier by the end of 2022.
Yeah.
That's this year.
That is this year.
It's quite the acceleration.
Definitely is.
But you got to try some things.
Yeah, of course you have.
See what works. I don't think that's a bad thing.
I'm not
saying I would take that option, but surely it's not a bad thing to have that option.
No, because it's going to make Netflix accessible for more people who can't afford the higher tiers, but they just have to live with the ads. I have no issue with that. It completely depends on how they do it, because you don't want them halfway through a show. But I feel like if you have them at the beginning, I don't know. They're not going to be halfway through. And they're not going to be at the end. So they're going to be at the beginning of the show.
Why aren't they going to be halfway through?
Do you think they were like a traditional advert break?
Well,
I just don't think that's how the internet does adverts.
So, for example, All 4, which is Channel 4's catch-up service,
but Channel 4
has adverts halfway through the show.
Channel 4 shows are designed to have adverts.
I know.
Whereas, like, maybe I don't know. It'd be really interesting to see how it goes. I'd have them at the beginning, and just say 1 or 2 adverts at the beginning of an episode. Job done. But
it is really annoying if you've got to sit through like 4 adverts before it even starts.
True.
But you wouldn't be interrupted again.
Yeah.
You're willing to make that trade.
I could make that sacrifice. I'd rather they were at the beginning than to interrupt me halfway through an episode or something. But who knows? It'd be interesting to see what they do with it. It really will.
As long as they're if they are in the middle, please edit them in properly, because I've watched a few things, particularly thinking about Channel 4, where they've not edited it in very well, and it's cut off halfway through a sentence or
something. Yeah, that does happen.
It's just, come on, let's do it properly.
Bit of care and attention, people.
Yeah.
No, we'll keep our eye on it because it is a big Netflix news.
And Netflix aren't the only
No.
ones who are doing that. Disney announced it. In fact, I think apart from Apple TV, I think Apple TV are the only major streaming service who haven't said that they're looking at that option currently. So, yeah, we'll
I think Apple TV is more. I think they use that more as an incentive for Apple products.
Yeah,
so they give it away a lot, don't they, with iPads?
Of course they do,
iPhones and stuff. I think it feels like it's an incentive more than anything else.
Yeah,
it's a kind of slightly different streaming service. I'm not allowed on this website.
That's fine. So the next piece of news is talking of streaming services. ITV have basically doubled down on their plans to upgrade / relaunch their streaming service. This is ITVX. They have.
Is it their X-rated streaming service?
They've committed something like 150 million to this rebrand / launch.
Wow. Famous advertising.
They are steaming ahead when they were asked recently, well, the fact that Netflix has lost all these subscribers.
Yeah.
Is that affecting what you're doing? And they've said, well, no, not really, because it's not quite as big a story as everyone's making it out.
Because they already do it.
Yeah.
They're just rebranding what they've already got.
Yeah.
ITV, of course, they only make money off adverts.
Yeah, exactly.
So they wouldn't be doing it without advertising.
I mean, and I would be pretty surprised if when that launches, there wasn't an option to say, well, you pay us a bit more.
Yep.
No adverts for you.
Yeah, possibly. Maybe.
So.
Who knows? It's not something they've done before, but
yeah,
it could be an option, I guess.
Cool.
Go.
Next bit of news is interesting.
Okay.
So, do you remember Tudum?
Yes.
Have you ever used it?
No.
Shall I remind people what Tudum is?
Please do.
It is a website owned by Netflix, which, when it was rolled out last year, it's Tudum. It's the sound. It's the Netflix sound. It was rolled out last year, and it was going to be the home of essentially bonus content.
Yeah.
So interviews, blooper reels, news, trailers, all that stuff that we've sort of said before. Why isn't that actually just on Netflix? On the extra tab underneath the show?
Yeah.
Well, Netflix were trying to sort of monetize and launch this website to them where you could put it all on there. They basically wanted it to be where you'd have your equivalent of on a DVD, you'd have all the special features.
Yeah.
You'd go there. But also, like I say, news, they could release stories on there. Well, it's interesting because this week, Netflix have let go more than 25 people who were working for Tudum.
Wow.
Now, interestingly enough, some unnamed people who have been let go, clear, and indeed one person who is still there, have suggested that Tudum wasn't all it was cracked up to be, basically because they couldn't get interviews with any of the Netflix people, and Netflix was basically gazumping them and would rather send out Millie Bobby Brown, for example, to go and talk to the BBC or other outlets ahead of their own website that they set up for this exact reason.
That's crazy.
So it was kind of just set up to fail by the sounds of things, which is pretty crazy to me. There's no plan.
You get the feeling that a lot of that happens at Netflix. They don't seem to have a lot of plans for anything.
Do you want an actual quote from someone?
Absolutely.
Who was recently let go?
Yeah. What's
the fucking point of acting like we have exclusive access when we have less access than most other places?
He sounds a bit annoyed.
Yeah.
Or they sound a bit annoyed. Could be a lady.
They were not allowed to do any sort of critical pieces either, which again is what these guys are saying they did not sign up for. So It was all fluff.
How great are Netflix?
Yeah. No sort of critical eye, which is maybe why we wouldn't get a job at Netflix.
No, probably not. Or we literally all we do. We only watch the crap stuff.
Yeah, I just thought that was a really interesting.
That is interesting.
Come out.
Like we've said before, why not just put it, if you're going to have special features, just have a Cobra Kai landing page and then have your features on there.
Yeah.
when you can get to your episodes as well.
You do loads with that whole interface, couldn't
Yeah,
you?
of course you can. Netflix has a great, and it's the best interface of all the streaming services. With Disney Plus and Apple, definitely. Apple's is horrendous. And Disney Plus is not user friendly. But Netflix is.
I find Disney Plus is I don't mind the layout, but I find it incredibly unresponsive.
Yeah.
And I'm not taken with Amazon either. To be honest.
Yeah, the same. Netflix has definitely got the best user interface, so they could definitely do more with that. Maybe that's what they're planning. Maybe that's why they seem to be shutting down on Tudum. Maybe that's where they'll end up.
Who knows? It'll just fade away and
Forget it.
remember that thing.
Remember that Tudum?
Yeah, that was odd, wasn't it?
Yeah,
that was a weird 6 months. Cobra Kai news.
Excellent. Love Cobra Kai.
Season 5.
It's coming.
The trailer came out this week, and also a release date for the premiere. And indeed, the whole bloody thing, because that's how Netflix rolls.
Yep.
The 5th season of Cobra Kai will arrive on September the 9th.
It's a lot
this
earlier
year.
than
That means
people
we've
were
had
expecting.
2 seasons this year.
Because the last few have always come in January, haven't they? Just after Christmas.
Yeah, I've New Year's Eve or New Year's Day
Yeah.
the last couple of years.
I think that's what people were expecting, and then you're getting it 3 months early this year.
Hey.
Nearly 4 months early.
Two seasons in 9 months. How about that?
Excellent. Well, we did wait like 2 years for the one before. So
Yes, that is true.
that makes sense. But it's all in the bag, though, isn't it? Season 4 and 5 were filmed at the same time.
That's right.
so
Yeah.
It's been in the bag for a long time.
The bigger question will be: can they get them all back together for one more? Because I
That's true.
think I'm sure they've signed up for at least a 6th.
Yeah, I think there's definitely a 6.
But you go and watch the trailer. It looks cool. You've got a Mexican road trip, if you remember, sort of the ending of season 4 for a couple of the characters.
Yeah, Miguel went off to find his dad or something, didn't he?
Yeah, with
Spoiler alert.
Johnny Lawrence in tow, or he was going to find Miguel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I mean,
Cobra Kai's an incredibly good show. So
it's just perfect bubblegum TV.
Yeah.
It's
it
cheesy, it's soapy.
It knows exactly what it is, and it lives up to it. It plays up to
Does
it.
it so well?
Yeah, it does. It's really good at what it does.
We've said before, you would not be able to believe you would get that much drama out of an under 18s amateur karate tournament.
No,
But here we go.
not almost 40 years later, I'm still getting drama out of it. Excellent. Next.
Do you like He-Man?
Yeah, you ask me this almost every week now.
Well, there's been an update on the Masters of the Universe live action movie,
Okay.
which we have mentioned before,
Yeah,
as
we
you
have.
quite rightly say, is coming to Netflix.
Yep.
Well, the directors of said movie, who are Adam and Aaron Nee.
Awesome. That's mine and my brother's name.
It is. Well, they are directing the Masters of the Universe movie. And they have revealed
Yep.
that they're not even going to start filming until spring 2023.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Due to the time needed to properly prepare for a huge beast of a movie.
Is that what we're getting? A huge beast of a movie?
Adam Nee said, "It's coming along great. It'll be next year. We couldn't start straight after finishing Lost City. This is such a huge beast of a movie. It needs real prep time. We're working on it now, and we are starting next spring." Which realistically means we ain't seeing no He-Man till 2024.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean,
some 40 years or so after the Dolph Lundgren version.
it must be a big beast if you need, 8 months of prep time?
Yeah.
Is it even casted yet?
Kyle
Yeah,
Allen
it is,
is
wasn't it?
cast as He-Man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because it was Noah
To date.
Centineo originally, wasn't it? And then
Yeah.
he pulled away. Excellent. We'll see. We'll keep our eye on it, see if it actually does ever materialise.
I feel like it's a hard thing to get right, live action.
Yeah. And very easy to get wrong, which is the same thing
That's
that
the
you just
same
said.
thing I said. Because do you go camp?
Yeah, you've
Do
got to.
You know, you got to go a bit tongue-in-cheek.
You can't take it serious.
No.
You just can't.
Don't try and make me a Game of Thrones thing.
No, I don't want that. I absolutely don't want that. Next.
I know you like this show.
Okay.
Well, I know you like the concept of this show, so I'm not going to ask you.
Okay.
Even if its execution was, I think we said, a bit too loud and we're old men, so tone it down a bit, please.
I think that's what you
people.
said. I think I really enjoyed it. So,
Netflix has confirmed that season 2 of The Floor is Lava will arrive very soon.
oh, cool.
June the 3rd.
That is really soon. That's less than a month away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's back.
Excellent.
The synopsis reads, Floor is Lava is back with bigger obstacles, higher stakes, and even hotter lava.
Oh.
So you will
Oh,
burn
that
to
picture
death
looks awesome.
faster. New this season is a huge and very slippery volcano that takes the competition to the next level. Watch out.
I'm glad that they seem to have raised it up a little bit. The production values were a little bit cheap
Yes.
on the first series, so it would be nice if they've spent a bit more money on it. It looks, from the pictures I can see here, it looks like some more money's been spent on it.
Yeah. Netflix have also announced that for the first time there will be some celebrities
Oh,
taking part.
okay.
They've announced that for at least one episode, 3 members of the All Elite Wrestling roster will take part on The Floor is Lava.
Okay, so low-level celebrities. What
Yeah.
we're talking. Okay. Just your expectations there.
Yeah.
Cool. Any names?
Orange Cassidy, Chuck Taylor, and Chris Statlander. If that means anyone to anything, anything to anyone. There you go.
I've heard of 2 of them.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
June the 3rd.
Wrestlers always know how to entertain. That's what they're designed to do. June the 3rd. We'll look forward to that on the old Netflix. Next.
Final piece of Netflix news
Okay.
for the week. If you are so inclined, you can now go and watch the trailer for Adam Sandler's next Netflix movie.
Okay.
That movie is Hustle. I've watched the trailer.
Okay.
I want to watch this movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I
Does it look good?
Yeah, I thought it did. So
What's the premise?
it's Adam Sandler doing a proper movie. He plays Staley Barron, a down-on-his-luck basketball scout who discovers a once-in-a-lifetime player with a rocky past.
Oh.
Barron takes it upon himself to bring the phenomenon back to the United States without his team's approval, and against the odds, they have one final shot to prove they have what it takes to make it in the NBA. It's
It's a basketball movie.
produced by Adam Sandler and someone called LeBron James.
Who's that?
No idea. Yeah, I mean, I like a sports movie.
Yeah, I've not.
I think basketball's a very cinematic sport.
Yeah, agreed. Make it look very nice. Can't
And when Sandler acts, he's usually pretty good.
you? Yeah, I've got no issue with that.
And I think I could buy him as a downtrodden sports agent.
Yeah. I haven't seen that trailer yet. I'll check that trailer out and we'll go from there. It comes out on June the 10th.
Yeah, I think it
Very
could.
soon as
It
well.
could be all right, you know.
His last movie did all right.
Yeah.
So, right, there seems to be an Adam Sandler movie coming out every week on Netflix at the minute.
Yeah.
It just happens a lot, doesn't it? Anything else?
We've got a couple
Couple
more
of
bits
non-Netflix stuff.
of non-Netflix news. Something that's passed me by.
Okay.
I didn't realise that there was a Minecraft movie
Oh yeah,
in
definitely.
development.
Yeah, that's been around for a while.
Well, yeah, quite comes to mind because they apparently it was originally scheduled for a release date of March the 4th, 2022.
Oh, that's 2 months ago.
Yeah, that's not happening.
No.
Well, it all went to shit, but now it's being powered up again.
Cool.
And Jason Momoa is signed up to play the lead.
Excellent.
I mean, he is the size of just a big block. So, I'm being harsh. I actually like Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I do as well. He's great.
He's got a lot of charisma. The IMDb description about the movie says that it's about a dragon and a young female hero or heroine, if you want to do it correctly.
That sounds about right.
Investigating and exploring the world. I thought you'd be interested to know on who is directing this movie.
Oh, okay.
Jared Hess
Oh,
is directing it. He is most known for Napoleon Dynamite
which is one of my. Well, it probably is my favourite comedy film of all time.
and also Nacho Libre.
Yeah.
He's now got the keys to a $200 million Minecraft movie.
$200 million.
So,
Wow.
good luck
Good luck to
with
him.
that. and making a story out of that.
I mean, there is a story element to Minecraft, so
Yeah.
and there are dragons, so there's a basis there. So
Sure.
potentially could be all right. Jason Momoa is not going to do something.
You could do anything with that world, can't you?
Yeah, literally. That's what it's all about.
No, but I mean, in terms of a movie.
Yeah, you could.
You know.
You literally could. It's going to all be about the aesthetics and what it looks like, because you can't just do a Minecraft movie that's live action in the real world. You've got to make it look like.
So it could be anything.
Yeah, you've got to make it look like the Minecraft world. And how do you do that with a live action?
Well, if Jared Hess is doing it, are we thinking it's going to have some sort of comedic element?
Yeah, definitely. It's going to.
I don't want to say the film like the movie Pixels, but because that was one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
but there's probably somewhere in there is not a bad idea for a movie.
Yeah, the hardest thing is going to be making it look like Minecraft, but also being in the real world.
Yeah.
Like, how do you make a real world tree look like a Minecraft tree, or a pig, or a sheep, or I don't know. There's a real challenge there, but that's where the $200 million is going, I guess.
Yeah.
Next,
the final piece of news for the week is simply in here because of the name of this movie. Simon Pegg and Minnie Driver have signed up for a new comedy. It's called Nandor Fodor and the Talking Mongoose.
Well, that's definitely being watched. I'm up for that. What's that?
It's a darkly comic tale based on true events.
No.
Simon Pegg plays Nandor Fodor, the Hungarian-American psychoanalyst known as the father of parapsychology, on his search to discover the real talking mongoose.
Oh.
Geff.
Is that who Minnie Driver's playing?
No, Minnie Driver plays Fodor's assistant, who journeys with him into uncharted territory.
Okay.
Will also star Paul Kay.
Oh, excellent. I love Paul Kay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that sounds weird, but I'm up for it.
What kind of car do you think Minnie Driver drives?
Minnie?
I hope so. I bet she's never been asked that question.
Oh, I bet she hasn't. I wonder if she's ever driven one.
Maybe she can't drive.
Maybe.
That would be amazing.
She can't drive, she's called Minnie Driver.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, you got me thinking now.
On that bombshell,
we're done.
That's the news.
News out. Thank you for your news. It was wonderful as always.
No problem.
Have you watched anything good at the top of the stream?
Do you know what? No.
Okay.
But I have watched something.
Same. I haven't watched anything this week.
Well,
I've been away.
As we've said,
birthdays and
you've
stuff.
had a very energetic and exhausting week.
Uh-huh.
I kind of accidentally watched another episode of the Pentaveret.
How'd you accidentally watch it?
Well, I think I was doing something else. I was like, "Whoa, what can I put on in the background?" And then I've kind of now watched most of the way through episode 4, so I've got to finish it. There's only 6 episodes.
Yeah, of course you have. You're nearly there.
Do you know what?
What are you thinking, Nick? I can see your puzzled
It's bad.
expression.
It's really bad.
Yeah.
It's 3 hours long when you put it all together.
Yeah.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, in Austin Powers, where there's that whole joke where they keep cutting from character to character, and it's just that dick joke, and they're all seeing like, oh look, a massive, and then it cuts to someone else go, Johnson.
Yeah.
It's just that for 3 hours.
Oh wow.
And that sort of joke. Do you know what? If this was a 90-minute movie,
yeah,
I think it'd be just about acceptable.
Oh right, okay.
But it would still be a 90-minute movie stuck in the past.
Yeah, still a 90s movie that's been released 30 years later.
But it's got some really weird things happening. Partway through episode 3,
yeah,
a guy from Netflix stops the whole show,
right,
and says that it's got to be re-edited.
Okay.
Because there's too many swear words in it.
Right.
So they then replay the whole previous sequence without the swear words in it, and it turns into like just a double entendre scene of people having sex.
Right.
Because there's a pool game. It's very, and it's just rude, and it's all that sort of stuff. And then in episode 4 of the Pentaveret, Shrek turns up.
Okay.
There's a Shrek in it. Oh, Mike Myers was Shrek.
Yeah, he was.
So Shrek comes to defend Mike Myers, and Shrek fights a Sasquatch.
Okay. Like animated Shrek.
No, it's a guy.
It's a guy in a Shrek costume.
Yeah.
How strange.
It's really weird. It's really weird. It's not very
Is it
good.
like Mike Myers has lost his mind and has just flowing ideas
It's
out
just-
of paper.
Yeah, it's like unedited. It's that classic Netflix thing, isn't it?
Just throw some money at him and see what he comes up with.
Mate, do what you want.
Yeah.
We're not really bothered. We're not going to quality edit it, you know. This would make it look a bit better.
We can sell anything with Mike Myers in, is what they basically said. So make us something.
It was episode 3 till I laughed.
What did you laugh at?
Ken Jeong,
Oh, always.
because he popped up
Oh.
and he made me laugh. And
I feel like I should check it out just to.
I think you would hate it.
Yeah,
Do you know what?
I know I would hate it, but I feel like I should check it out just to get my head around what it.
But
actually
in a
is.
way, there is a slight bit of it, and like, I know this is bad, but it has got a little bit. For me, it's got a little bit of nostalgia to it because it's like watching something like, 20, 25 years old. I really like Wayne's World.
Yeah, Wayne's World is great.
I liked So I Married an Axe Murderer back in the day,
Yeah.
and this is the sort of thing it's going for. That sort of. I don't think you really see. I feel like you don't see that sort of mid-budget, harmless comedy.
Yeah,
That doesn't happen anymore because even a big comedy gets like, oh, this costs 100 million to make.
yeah.
Because it's got The
It's
Rock
true.
and Kevin Hart in it
Yeah.
or something, or Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, it's not good. But I will watch it.
So you're going to finish it now?
Yeah,
Let us know what
May
you
as
think
well.
when it's finished. Then
it's odd.
it sounds odd.
I-
Your face looks puzzled.
Yeah, I'm puzzled by it.
Hmm.
I'm puzzled by people who. How did this get signed off for? Other than it's the first thing Mike Myers has done in 15 years.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Yeah,
That
that's
would
exactly what
literally
it'll
have
be.
been the pitch.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly what it'll be.
mate, go do what you want.
Do what you want.
And you know he's got enough famous friends that they can come and do a bit in it. And
Yeah.
oh yeah, I've got Ken Jeong, Keegan Michael Key.
You
Oh,
say
and
to-
8 Mike Myerses and
You say
Jennifer
to
Saunders.
any
and-
American comedian or English comedian, Mike Myers is making a show for Netflix.
Sure.
Any of them's going to go for it.
Yeah.
Why would they not?
But
So-
it's all dick jokes, Canada being slow and backwards jokes. All that sort of stuff.
Cool. I'll be interested to see when you finished it what your final thoughts are.
Yeah.
We'll go from there.
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it for me.
Same. I haven't really watched anything. I've just gone through my Netflix account and I've not, other than The Office, which I'm still going through.
Oh yeah, I haven't even watched much of that I don't think, this week.
So yeah, unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut the this section short this week.
Such is life.
Would you like to extend your rod over to me?
Let's do it. There you go.
Thank you.
No messing about.
No messing about. There was a queue of 5 people, but I pushed you to the front. Kiss Me First.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Kiss Me First.
We're going double-handed.
We're double whammy in this. We wanted to get to the end of it. Is basically what's happened. We
Yeah.
didn't do an episode. We didn't do a chat on it last week because I'd forgotten to watch it. So we've done episodes 5 and 6 this week to
Yeah.
get it over
Let's
with,
close
get
it
it
out.
finished, get it out of here. Thoughts?
I'll tell you what. I don't know in a 6-episode show if I can't recently remember a time where I've done such an about turn on a show.
No. Same.
From where I was probably at the end of episode, definitely 1, maybe even episode 2.
Yeah.
Quite intrigued to being absolutely, God,
Nope.
get me out of here
Noped out of it
for the
straight away.
last 2 episodes.
It's terrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I might go as far as to say that I had more enjoyment from the island.
I think
than
I did.
from this.
Yeah.
I think this is the worst thing we've watched.
From the potential of the first couple,
Yeah.
they kind of pretty much abandoned the virtual world thing for the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, they built up a show and then completely changed what it was.
Yeah.
Without really telling you that they'd done that or what they are doing instead.
And then all these, I didn't know who any of these characters were that turned up.
No.
I felt like I was supposed to know who they were, and I didn't.
Same.
Like, the climactic underwater fight scene was so badly filmed, I had no idea what was going on, who was getting stabbed, who had died, who was...
I honestly, in these last 2 episodes, I don't have a clue what happened. I couldn't tell you. If somebody said to me, "What's Kiss Me First about?" I'd be like, "I don't know."
I would say it's
I've seen it
about...
all, but I have no idea.
Yeah, it's about a young girl who joins the online VR community, and there's a nasty man
Yeah,
who tries
tries
to
to manipulate
them.
into killing themselves.
But I don't even understand what Layla did in the last episode. She released some sort of code
Yeah.
to
Suddenly she became
blow
like
the virtual world open.
became an
But
expert coder.
Yeah,
blew the virtual world open and managed to trap this guy inside it
I don't know.
somehow.
I didn't, but he didn't seem that bothered. I'm
No, he
not
didn't
really
seem
sure
bothered
what
at
she
all.
did at the end to this bad guy.
No, it didn't make any sense. So
No.
at one point they were in Croatia, apparently.
Yeah.
And then she had to walk. One of them, Mania, had to walk like 3,000 steps to get to a waterfall that she seemed to recognise when she got there. But then she just...
I think it was a real world version
of where they were when they
where they
first
used
met
to meet in the
virtual
world.
That's what I thought it was, but I had no concept if that's what it was or not. She stayed with this girl in Croatia who we'd never seen before.
Yeah.
Still don't know who she was.
I find it was quite impenetrable.
Yeah, it was. It was a really difficult show to watch, and it made absolutely no sense. And I really disliked it.
Yeah.
We disliked it so much to the point that we're not even going to do any more shows.
No.
So we teased last week, didn't we, that we're going to get rid of a feature, lose a feature.
Yeah, we can change up the wave a bit.
Change up the wave a little bit. And to do that,
we're always evolving here.
Yeah,
At the bottom of the stream.
To do that, we've decided I'll give you your rod back and you can keep it.
I can't have yours, you have mine.
Okay.
Souvenir.
I think I got the better deal there, but fair enough. So we're not going to pick another show. We're kind of done with. We're shelving it for now. It may come back in the future.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? So the extending the rods feature is done and gone.
Let's
Kiss Me First
remember.
was so bad.
Let's remember the good times. Let's remember Tear Along the Dotted Line.
Best show, great discovery of a show.
Yeah,
I still recommend it to people now.
Yeah, 100%.
Is that the only good one we've done?
No, Batal was good.
Batal was
liked
alright.
Batal, the Indian zombie
Yeah.
one.
What else have we done? The Island was terrible.
The Island and Kiss Me First with the nadir, I would say.
What was the first one we did?
I can't remember.
The Norwegian anthology show. That was that. That was good.
Yeah, the Death Ride.
Blood Ride.
Blood Ride.
Nearly. And there was one before that, the very first one, but I can't remember what it was.
Oh, it was the one that's now a huge hit.
Oh, Alice in Borderland.
Alice
of
in
course,
Borderland.
yeah, that's where this all started.
That's a good show.
Yeah, before Squid Game.
Yeah.
Way before.
Yeah, trendsetter.
It's a great show. This is coming back for a second season. Maybe we'll do that when it comes out. Not weekly, but we'll do like a bit on it. Maybe we'll do like a top of the stream special or something.
Okay.
So we need to change it up. We need a new feature.
Yeah, sure.
So what is our new feature?
It's not got a name yet.
No, we need a name.
It's got quite a few names.
We can't decide on a name yet.
So some of the suggestions include Desert Island Discord.
Yes. Desert Island Discussion.
Yeah.
That was about it.
I can't remember the others. We had about 4 or 5.
Something to do with chats.
Yeah.
So what's the concept? What's the proposal?
Okay. I feel like I'm on Dragon's Den. What we're going to do...
Pitch it to me, Nick. A
few days before we record an episode...
Yep.
We're going to throw out a topic...
Discussion topic of the week.
That was very partridge. Into the ether.
Yep.
We'll put it on our Discord.
Probably on our Twitter.
Come and join Discord. We'll put it on all the other social medias.
Maybe even on Reddit. Let's see if we can get back onto Reddit.
Get some contributions. We'll get those interactions that we have a ton of on sort of all those areas, and especially in Discord. And we're going to get that reflected a bit on the show.
So we're going to pick a topic of the week.
I mean,
and we're going to spend 10 minutes
it could be a topical topic.
Yeah.
So it could be on a news item of the week.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
We're mainly going to be Netflix based, obviously.
Yeah. What do you think of this show, of this announcement?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
What do you think of the advertising?
But it also could be something like...
Who's the prettiest boy?
Who's the prettiest boy?
Sorry, that's a joke that we just mentioned before.
It's fine.
Who's the prettiest boy on Netflix?
Just throw that out there.
Yeah.
Or, what's your favourite sci-fi movie?
Yeah.
Who's the best thing in Toy Story? I don't know. There's a million things.
Mr. Potato Head, obviously. Yeah, so we're basically going to, every week, probably Monday or Tuesday of a week, we will give you a topic to discuss.
Yeah.
We will get your thoughts and opinions on this particular topic, and then me and you will discuss them on the show.
Yeah, we will have... I'm not making that joke.
What was the joke?
We will have a mass debate.
That's a good name for the feature. The bottom of the stream mass debate.
Yeah. Are we above that? No, we're not above that.
No, of course
not.
Right,
we'll throw that.
So the first one next week might be, what is the name of this feature? And then people can make suggestions. So yeah, we'll put something out there. It'll be really cool, and then we'll just do it. We'll have a extended. It's like a news feature, but extended discussion on it, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll do that instead of extended.
We might even get people to phone in if they've really made a good argument.
Yeah, we could have. You could send us a voice note or something.
Yeah.
We can edit you into the episode.
Look, we'll try things and we'll see how it goes. But I'm quite excited for that.
Same. We could even do it live. We could record a live discussion on Discord.
We could, yeah.
That's a possibility.
Yeah.
I briefly, a few weeks ago, did consider the idea of doing a live episode in Discord.
Yeah.
Just let people in and listen to us live as we chat. But I don't know. It scares me a little bit.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And
it's a possible that it could
we've
happen.
dangled it there now.
Yeah. So let us know what you think. If you want to... I don't imagine these people talking but listening to us live while we're doing literally an episode. Because we could be recording this now and also broadcasting it onto Discord at the same time. So, thoughts. Let us know what you think of that idea as well. Because it's something I dismissed it, but now you're looking at me like that's a great idea.
Okay. Well, I always say you take things to the extreme. So obviously you can't read my face. Well, I think it's a fine idea.
It's a good idea. It's a possibility.
And I think we'd have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, so head over onto our Discord if you want to get involved in these chats. We'll obviously put them on the other socials as well, but head on over to the Discord and join that.
How can I join the Discord?
The link will be in the show notes.
Brilliant. We'll also get it tweeted out and stuff.
It's on Twitter, it's on Instagram. The links are all
Letterboxd
as well, yeah. So yeah, check them all out.
Come find us. Come get involved.
Definitely. Have we got anything else we need to do this week, Nick?
It's a first for the show.
Yes. Somebody else has made
Talking
some content.
of Discord. So, we had a request for a game.
We did.
You may have seen this week that James Hong
Yeah.
has received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Apparently, I didn't realise, but it's been a big bone of contention in Hollywood for a very long time that he hasn't got one. And it's Daniel Day-Kim that has been lobbying for it for a long time, apparently, yeah. And now it's happened.
Even if you don't know the mention of his name, who James Hong is, I can almost guarantee you would recognise this guy's face.
If you've watched something, you will
in
have
your life.
in your life, you will have seen him.
James Hong is 93 years old.
Yep.
And he has 650 acting credits and counting.
That's mental. It's absolutely crazy.
From the 1950s onwards.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Unbelievable.
It really is. It's hundreds more than anybody else I can think of.
Yeah.
He's got prime real estate on the Hollywood Walk of Fame as well.
Is he?
Right outside Madame Tussauds.
Oh, nice.
So yeah.
Nice.
If you're looking for it, that's where it is.
Much deserved. Congratulations. In the spirit of that, again, friend of the show, Wayne, actually, has requested that we play a game.
Cool.
He has come up with the game. I have written the details.
Cool. He came up with the name
and
gave you the work to do.
I'm happy to do that, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got any content ideas for this show, we haven't. So drop them in the Discord.
Because this week, we are going to play Hong or Wrong.
What's Hong or Wrong?
It's really, really simple. I've got 5 credits.
Oh, God.
5 screen credits.
Yeah.
Some of which James Hong has appeared in.
Right.
Some of which he has not. Or you have to tell me, did he appear in that thing, Hong? Or did he not? Wrong.
Wow. This is going to be all guessing. Because like you say, he's one of those guys that you would recognise, but
let me tell you,
no idea where from.
Yeah. I mean, when someone says, what's James Hong from? There is something that springs to my mind straight away.
What's that?
Well, I might tell you afterwards.
Okay.
I can't remember if I put it in here or not. So.
I don't know if I do have something.
I've got 650 things to choose from.
Well, yeah.
I would narrow it down to 5. That's if all of them are his.
Yeah, true. You would have made some up. You could have maybe done more.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, always.
For Hong or Wrong. Okay. Was James Hong in 2019 in Granddaddy Daycare?
Is that a sequel to Daddy Daycare?
Yeah. With James Hong,
yeah,
Danny Trejo, George Wendt, and Clint Howard.
Oh, wow. That's quite a lineup of stars. I would watch the hell out of it if it was real. I think you've made that up. I'm going wrong.
It's Hong.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Granddaddy Daycare existed.
Me either.
Wow. Danny Trejo.
Yeah. I kind of also really want to see that, and it sounds absolutely terrible.
It sounds right up our street, to be fair. Get it on Netflix.
Was James Hong in 1996 in The Rock with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage?
Captain's Gallery member Nick Cage?
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds like the sort of thing he would have been in. 96 Rock. Yes, Hong.
The answer is wrong.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay.
Was James Hong in 1982
Ooh.
in Blade Runner with Harrison Ford and Rutger Hauer?
Yes, Hong.
Correct.
Wow. Awesome, I got one right.
Hong. Okay, one correct, two wrong.
Yep.
Could still go any way. Was James Hong in 1964
Oh, wow, you're going back a long way.
in A Hard Day's Night
Ooh.
with the Beatles and loads of famous people?
Loads of famous people, but not James Hong. Wrong.
Correct.
Yes. It's the decider. I pulled it back. It's 2-2.
Was James Hong in 2022
This year?
in Disney Pixar's Turning Red?
Ooh. No. Wrong.
I'm afraid it's Hong.
Oh, balls. Damn it. Oh, I was doing so well at the end.
I thought you were going to nail it.
So did I. Good game.
What a career. The role that comes to mind for James Hong for me, and I'm sure he would not thank me for it, is the role of Cassandra's father in Wayne's World 2
Oh, was he?
in 1992,
Wow.
when he fights the aforementioned Mike Myers.
You've got a big Mike Myers thing going on
I
this
have
week.
at the minute, I don't know why.
Wow. I don't know if I've seen Wayne's World 2 since it came out. Good old James. I was say James Wong. James Hong. Good for him.
Seriously, go and read about James Hong. He's been in so much stuff.
That's an incredible achievement. I can't think of anybody who's even close to that on IMDb.
Yeah. He's also been in like every TV show ever.
Yeah.
Particularly anything you'd ever seen in the 70s, 80s and 90s.
Yeah. And he's what, 93 now?
Yeah.
And he's still in Turning Red and still working.
Still working.
Wow. Good for him.
What great story to end on.
Yeah, I agreed.
James Hong.
So that is the end.
I feel like I've said Hong too much and it's losing all meaning.
You have said that. We've got to go and record a movie show. What are we going to do a movie show on this week, Nick?
We are going to go and record a movie show, which you can find right on this very feed on Thursday. We are talking about a movie from 2010. It's a comedy, and it's called All at Sea.
It is.
It's got quite the cast.
Depends where you are. If you're in America, it's called Deep Blue Yonder.
Okay. It's still got quite the cast.
It's got an
the
incredible cast. It's got an incredible cast.
Full of quite the legends.
Yeah.
Brian Cox.
Yeah.
James Fox. And another one that doesn't rhyme. Lauren Bacall.
Lauren Bacall's on the show at Bottom of the Stream.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Is she the most...
Yes.
When I say the most famous, I mean just sheer legend. She's got to be the most legendary person we've had in a movie.
I don't think there's anybody even close.
We've seen, I think.
I mean,
we've had like Malkovich,
Michael
Douglas,
George Hamilton, Nick Cage.
I think Lauren Bacall's got them all beat.
Yeah, definitely.
Classic Hollywood.
She's possibly the most Hollywood actress of all time. Just the most actress. She's just she depicts old Hollywood. Yeah. She is old Hollywood. It'd be like doing a film with Audrey Hepburn in or something.
Yeah, sure.
Or Frank Sinatra or Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
I normally do about a page on the stats for the beginning of this.
We were just going to go through Lauren Bacall's.
I've got two pages.
It's the only opportunity we're going to have to do.
It's not just her either. I've got 2 pages of information on this film.
Yeah.
But normally I'd have like 1 page.
We're going to talk a lot about Cox.
We're going to talk a lot about Cox, a lot about Fox.
Yeah.
And a lot about Bacall.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a fascinating story to this film as well.
Oh,
So
excellent.
there's some background information I've got about the film, where it came from. It's crazy production.
Yeah.
There's a crazy
Well,
production story.
I'm interested to learn about this, so let's come back on Thursday. I
Let's
know
do
that
it.
obviously this film is very much set in Norway.
Yes.
I don't think it's a Norwegian movie.
It's a cross. That's part of my facts. There's Norway basically rescued it from the depths.
Oh, lovely.
So we'll see.
We'll dive into that.
So yeah, it's going to be an interesting episode. It's an interesting film. So we'll talk about that on Thursday. Come back to this very feed and you will find it on Thursday.
We'll see you there.
See you there. Bye.
Cheers.